Hey, I'm Bea. This is Case by Case Divorce. Thank you for choosing this video. Today's video is part of the Self-Care for Divorce series where I'm offering tips and tricks that will help you take care of yourself so that you can be better resourced and better positioned to survive, conquer, and shred your high conflict divorce. Hey, if you find this information useful, please click subscribe, or share it with people you think that it's going to help, because that's the whole point. And let's dive in. Today I want to talk about how sleeping with your phone in a different room is going to help you survive your divorce better. What? There's a ton of information and a ton of controversy about whether phones cause cancer or not, and that's not what I'm talking about. My focus today is how sleeping with your phone in a different room, or turning your phone onto airplane mode at the very least, but still try to get it into a different room, are going to improve your sleep and the quality of your sleep, save wasted time, and also allow time for you to be with you, which is my main focus. So you can find studies saying it's healthy to sleep with your phone and it's super damaging to sleep with your phone. You guys can go and search all that on your own. But I think it's pretty standard that exposing your eyes to any type of screen, which emits mostly a blue light, we know that it tricks our brains into thinking it's daylight hours, decreases the amount of melatonin that gets released, so it makes it harder for us to fall asleep. I don't think there's much argument about that. You're going to fall asleep easier, and you're going to stay asleep longer and have a better quality of sleep if you haven't been looking at your phone right before bed. There's lots of studies also that point to the fact that even having it near you is interfering with the natural sleep cycles that happen. And again, I'm not a medical professional. You can go research that on your own. But we do know for sure that if you use your phone as your clock, and so you wake up in the middle of the night because you need to go to the bathroom and you press the button to see what time it is, you're gonna see notifications, and you might get sucked in the middle of the night, or at the very least, you've hit your eyes with that blue light again. The other thing that happens when we have our phones in our rooms or beside our beds is we're just wasting time. Like how many times if you brush your teeth, you get all ready and you're exhausted, you're so excited to go to bed, and you just click your phone to see the time, and then you spend another hour scrolling, right? The other thing that happens late at night, at least for me, before I started keeping my phone in my kitchen, is shopping, late night online shopping, which is totally unhelpful. I don't think I've ever once bought something I truly needed after 7 p.m. at night. That's just me. The most important thing I want to point to in this video is how having our phones in our rooms at bedtime and when we first wake up is robbing us of time where we could be connecting with ourselves, where we could be processing the emotions and the thoughts and everything that happened that day or that week, and how it robs us of time for caretaking our hurt and wounded and scared parts of ourselves, and how it actually just keeps us locked into this fast moving brain level thinking place, when what's much more helpful for our spirits and our nervous systems and our whole integrated bodies is to be with our emotions and our bodies. If you're looking at your phone, you're pretty likely not feeling your body. But if you put your phone to bed and then go into your bedroom, you've got a little bit of time there to fill. It's just blank, right? And so you're going to notice how you're feeling. You're going to notice how your body feels. You're going to notice how your heart feels. Maybe you'll feel for the first time that day how much that thing your kid said about your ex, or how much that email, or how much this upcoming court date is really weighing on you. And by being with ourselves and by being with our emotions and our experiences in this way, we're healing them. There's other things you can do to take the healing to a deeper level, and I'll explore those in my other videos. Check out the description below. But just by allowing time and being with what's happening in our bodies and our hearts, we're healing ourselves. And 100% that is not going to be happening if you have your phone in your hand. Everybody's so busy these days, especially people in a high conflict divorce, especially if there's kids involved. If you're a single parent doing a divorce, you have no time. But here's a way that you can craft out just a few minutes at the beginning and end of each day. And it's so simple, just keep your phone in a different room. This way, in the morning, when you first wake up, you look at the time, you're looking at a clock that just tells you the time. It's not going to tell you who messaged or how many voicemails you have to. It's not going to tell you any of that. You have just a little bit of space in the morning to take a deep breath and connect in with yourself and really find, like, how am I feeling today? What am I anxious about? What am I feeling hopeful or positive about? What do I have to offer today? What do I want to give? What am I hoping to receive? What am I needing? All of that gets bypassed if we're on our phones. So this video is an invitation for you to connect with yourself. And the way that you're going to get there is by carving out little bits of time that are phone free. Okay, so there's also possibly the added health benefit of maybe saving you from increased cancer risk. Not a medical professional, figure that out on your own. But for sure, another thing it's doing is modeling really healthy behavior for your kids. If your kids are of phone age or they're not quite yet, it might drive you crazy how much they're on there. Why not show them through your actions and through the choices that you make a responsible, healthy way to manage these devices, which so easily become addictive? You could set up a family charging station in the living room or in the kitchen, wherever, where everybody plugs their devices in, and that's it. The devices sleep there, you sleep in your rooms. I just think it's such a wholesome, healthy thing to do. And I wanted to include it in this self-care for divorce series because I believe it can actually have a really big impact on the quality of sleep, the amount of sleep, and the quality and amount of connection you have with your own inner self, which, as we get further along in our divorce journeys and our evolutions as people, I think if you're like me, you're going to find that that's it. This connection with ourselves is the whole point of everything. So this is just kind of like a shortcut that can get you to a good place in that sooner. So that was the video on how keeping your cell phone out of your room at night can improve your ability to survive your high conflict divorce. My name is Vea. This is Case by Case Divorce. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Please share, like, subscribe, all this stuff. Check out the other content I'm going to link to in the descriptions below. And also leave me a comment. Let me know how this went for you, how much resistance you had to it, if you were able to do it. Let's talk about it. Okay? So thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Take good care.